I've learned that I shouldn't envy other people's special abilities or talents. And, you know, that if your talents and abilities were given to you by God in the first place, He can take them away.
Where our heart is really matters about it.
That God is not impressed with our religion.
God is always with us no matter where we are.
I was just reminded of the hope that I have in God. Even when life gets rough, He'll always be there, and He's what really matters.
Feel like He's with us, He really is, and we're just being tested, and He wants to make sure that we are either coming back to Him because we have wandered away from Him, or just a reminder that we need to continue to be with Him at all times.
God was not impressed with our religion because we were just going through the motions, we weren't sincere.
In order to have a good relationship with God, you have to have a strong platform and foundation.
God's sovereignty, and that the trials that His people were going through, He was still in control of, and He was trying to bring them back to Him.
One thing that I really took away from the book of Isaiah was how powerful God is. It struck me as amazing that God can like wipe out one nation using another nation. I just pictured a little kid like playing with army guys, and it's God using, you know, a whole nation, but like free will is incorporated in that. It blew my mind.
I learned that I need to turn to God for my problems and not like everybody else, and just turn to Him first.
That if you're not going to put your heart into worship, then it's better not to do it.
That pride is bad. Nebuchadnezzar had so much pride that God took it all away from him, and he had to eat grass for so many years.
I learned in the book of Isaiah that just pride never gets you anywhere, and how it's shown by Nebuchadnezzar, how you just don't get anywhere in life when you are prideful.
The one thing I learned in Isaiah was what it means to truly forgive people and not hold on to it, but once you stay and you forgive them, then you let it go.
All of our accomplishments are nothing. We are only filled up with God.
I learned that pride is a bad thing.
I learned that we all have our own abilities, and that God has made us special in that way, and that whatever our abilities are, we should rejoice in them and don't worry about what other people have, because we are us and we're wonderfully made.
I learned in Isaiah 5 about the vineyard, where God gave everything to the people and they still couldn't make everything right.
What God does desire in our hearts and what He does not, and what we should do to follow His.
God wants us to just live for Him, not do like drinking or partying or sinning, thinking that good is evil and evil is good.
I learned not to just go through the motions at church, but actually to mean what I'm doing instead of just acting.
I learned that God looks down on pride. He destroys people with pride. He makes them humble. And if you don't give your grace to Him, then you will learn your lesson. He also says that you should be grateful for things like your family, the freedom to practice, you know, to believe in whatever you want here in America. And I feel like that's a great blessing on us.